Fun with fungi, I want to show you a little trick, a little technique that you can make your own ink from mushrooms. Now, right now, here we are in the autumn, just the beginning of mushroom season in Calgary and hopefully where you live too. And this is a mushroom that you can actually find in the city, as well as the forest, as I did yesterday out on a plant walk. And I harvested these. They are called inky caps. Now, why are they called inky caps? Well, as I said, these are a mushroom that you can make ink with. Now, there we are. We got some beautiful caps and stems on these guys. And even though these were in their prime yesterday afternoon when we picked them, already they're beginning to break down and literally disintegrate. And when they do, as they do, they turn into this kind of gooey ink. That's just what this mushroom does. One of the most bizarre things is these mushrooms, like, they are known to be able to like bust through concrete, hard surfaces. They come up, they're nice and firm, and then they just dissolve. So look at that. It's already beginning to just dissolve into itself, turn into an ink. So we're going to take advantage of that. And I've done this years ago with my daughter. I was chatting with one of my neighbors, and their daughter is an artist, and she was looking at natural dyes and inks. Says, I know the mushroom for you. You got to try this out. I mean, we're going to get the color black, of course, from this particular mushroom, but you can see the process is already started. This is kind of like gooey black ink. So I've got a large kind of 1 liter mason jar, and I'm just going to pack it full of these mushrooms and just let them dissolve into themselves to create this ink. It's just going to like melt, dissolve into this pool. Look at my fingers, they're already getting stained here. And once you've got that pool of ink, the mushrooms have dissolved, you just then add a little bit of vodka. Maybe that is it could be any kind of alcohol, something that's kind of a higher proof. And what that's going to do is then it's going to preserve it. So this ink will last you for as long as you want. You can have it on the shelf and use it for any kind of art projects. So there we go. The main thing in terms of adding the alcohol, again, it could be any type of alcohol. Let's say if it's 40%, you want to just do a little bit of math that you have at least 20 to 25% of the total volume of alcohol, and that will preserve it. Anything underneath, and it could spoil, it could go off. It can be higher if you want, no problem. Let's say if you've got 100 mils, you can add 50 mils of the alcohol. Just pop that in, and then that will preserve, so you've got that mushroom ink. And then next, it's just all about dipping in your quill or whatever you want to use it for as an ink. So a little fun with fungi.